Hello, I'm Andre.
And I'm Andrea.
We are doing Doctor Who. We're done!
Oh my god.
We finished the Daleks master plan.
Yeah.
The longest single story in the entire run of Doctor Who.
It feels like an accomplishment.
What did it take us, like 6 months to get through this?
I swear to God.
We've been watching this since
I swear.
Since we were both in preschool.
It's like I can't remember any other Doctor Who now.
I can't remember any other life. Like, my
Yes.
life has been watching the Daleks master plan.
Yes.
In reconstructed form.
In reconstructed form.
Yeah. The first thing that we watched in the second half of the Daleks master plan, and you remember the first half, of course,
Yes.
the crazy B-movie, chase after the training corps stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing that we watched was the Feast of Stephen, which is the weirdest episode of the show, I think. It's the first Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah, where nothing important happens.
It's pointless. In this hugely long story, they're like, hey, let's throw in something pointless.
Yeah.
And just really aggravate everybody.
So I'm sure this was probably funny if you could see it move.
Sure.
Or not.
I don't know. I hardly even remember it because the whole time I'm just like, this has nothing to do with our story.
Nothing.
Maybe it was funny when we could see it, but
Yeah.
to me, I was just like, the whole thing. They're just
Yeah, you're waiting for it to connect and it never does. And
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Which is, and then the Doctor breaks the fourth wall. Incidentally, Happy Christmas to all of you at home. So then we get back to our actual story, and we have a couple of episodes with the meddling monk who returns.
right.
Yeah, were you surprised to see the monk again?
I kind of was because we haven't really, besides the Daleks, we haven't really seen characters return.
It's true.
So I was sort of like happy to see him because, I felt a little like uneasy about the way that the Doctor left things with him, that he sort of deserted him. But then he just like came back and made all this trouble again. And I was like, you didn't learn anything.
And he's still dressed like a monk for some reason.
Why? Yeah, he isn't actually a monk.
No, he's not even trying to fool people into thinking he's a monk this time. He's just a guy wearing a monk's robe.
It breathes.
Yeah,
He
I
just
guess.
got used to it.
Probably. He doesn't have any other clothes. He's traveling around time and
Maybe.
space, and this is all he's got.
And he's, doesn't think to go take some clothes.
Right.
He takes a million things from every time period
Right.
that he goes to, but no clothes.
No clothes, just the monk robe.
Just the monk robe.
Really weird.
Must be super comfortable.
Must be. He's got a kind of old school vibe to him, right? Like the rascal, the rapscallion.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I like about that.
Yeah.
He's gentle.
No, he's
sort of
really good
harmless.
for that
Yeah.
character. He is.
Yeah. So I like that. And it's in contrast to the Daleks, who are vicious, evil, horrible creatures throughout this whole story.
Yeah.
So our time travelers end up in Egypt, and the Daleks capture Sarah and Stephen and trade them for the real Terranium core.
Right.
Yeah, which the
Yeah.
Doctor just gives them.
Hands over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was weird.
I guess it's kind of cool because it shows that the Doctor puts a lot of value in human life, which is good, and is protective of Stephen and Sarah, even though they haven't been with him along, especially Sarah.
Right.
But yeah, it is sort of odd how...
He just hands it over, yeah.
Yeah, he usually comes up with some sort of way to
There was no plan.
get out of things or trick them or whatever.
Yeah, there's no plan. The plan was, I'm just going to give this to you.
You're right.
It's around about this time that we started having this conversation about Stephen.
Yes.
And I think we've put our fingers on what we don't like about Stephen. And it's surprising to me, too, because my first few times through, I've watched these old ones a couple of times.
Right.
And I like Stephen.
Right.
I think what I've discovered is that I just like Peter Purvis.
But Stephen's actual character, he doesn't have one.
It's kind of blank. He's kind of just blank brave guy.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ian was like brave, but he was also funny. He would get like unreasonably angry and like say snarky things sometimes, but then he would also be really sympathetic and really loving. Like he was a person.
Yeah.
And Stephen is just sort of like the bold guy, but there's nothing, you don't see any more personality to him.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like I don't know who the heck he is.
Yeah. And I think the only reason that I like him is that Peter Purvis is so charming and forceful.
Right.
And he's such a charismatic actor that
Right.
you're drawn to him regardless of what he's playing, and he's really not given anything to play.
No. Honestly, like, the show has felt like it's lacking something since we lost Vicky.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like in search of, because we know the Doctor, so we know his personality. So I'm just like in search of like some sort of other character to attach to.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been any.
You love the Daleks.
Love the
Love
Daleks.
them.
I love how they talk like this.
But that's nothing compared to how the Council of Aliens speak.
Oh my gosh. So I don't even know, what was that guy's name?
I don't remember their names.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Giron because he died
Because he
first.
died and we had no idea who he was. We're like, oh,
Poor
Giron
Giron.
died. Yeah, so this guy, I don't know why they have him talk like a snake or something, or that's, so he's like, we can't let go of the council. And I'm like, please, only do it with words that end with an S. If you must do that. This is going badly. I'm like, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Like, and sometimes he'd just be like, I'm like, oh my god. So there was him, and then there was like accordion head guy.
Accordion head guy is my favorite.
Like, never talked, which is fine.
Right.
But was just like, occasionally they would just cut to accordion head dude with his painted on eyes.
And then you could see it moving. His head is like moving back
Oh
and
my
forth.
god. Yeah. So that was sort of entertaining, but also infuriating.
Sure. The Daleks, of course, just double cross everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. But then we get to the last episode, which is actually called The Destruction of Time, and it sort of
Right.
earns that title.
Yeah. So I've been sort of making jokes the whole time about like, what is a time destructor? And that's very vague, and what does it actually do? And it turns out that when you turn it on, it makes everything like progress in age, like the planet and the people, and they got all shrivelly and old very quickly.
And Sarah Kingdom.
And Sarah
Kingdom aged into nothing in front of us.
into a skeleton and then dust.
In front of us. That's horrifying to me the first time I saw that.
It's really dark. I just don't think that they came up with a good plan.
No, the Doctor didn't come up with any good plans for
in
this
the
entire story.
Yeah, seriously.
All of his
like,
plans were crap. If there's any one episode of these old ones that's missing that I would really like to see, it's episode 12 of the Daleks
You
Master
want to
Plan.
see everybody crumble to...
I do. I want to see how they did it. It looks like it would be really great. It looks like it would be like horrifying and bleak and make you sick to your stomach, but it looks like it would be really great.
Huh. It is. I mean, it's like such a long story, and then to get to the end of it, and they're just like, yeah, we really are going to destroy time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to devastate this planet and kill everybody that you've gotten to know.
Right. So then the Time Destructor only destroyed that planet.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And it ran out of terranium, and then it turned off. So.
Ah, that's crap. So it was still supposed to destroy the entire universe, and it destroyed one planet.
Yes.
And then ran out of terranium, which is like this thing that they've been on this crazy search for. It's like too convenient. Like, write a better story.
Yep. No, I mean, for a story that goes on for 12 episodes, the Daleks Master Plan is a little flimsy. It's not the best.
Sort of glad it's over.
I'm very glad it's over.
Yeah.
This is one of our biggest hurdles, and I'm glad that we're past it. A 12-episode story, 9 episodes of which are missing, is a tough thing to get through. So high five.
Yay!
For getting through the Daleks Master Plan. So, unfortunately, next week's story doesn't exist either.
You know, it like doesn't even like surprise me or matter anymore.
So it's the Massacre next week, which sounds wonderfully bleak.
Wow.
And especially
Okay.
right after the Daleks Master Plan. So, yes, it's called The Massacre, and we will do that next week. So thank you very much for watching.
Bye.